Dragon Ball Super episode 67 is the most action-packed episode of Super we have seen till now. Future Trunks did things no one saw coming. With his spirit sword bomb, he annihilated the physical body of Zamasu. He repaired his broken sword by charging it up with his ki, which is quite acceptable because we have seen him unleashing ki blast using the sword before. Besides, just the simple fact that he carries and uses a sword as a weapon tells us that he has great control over it, and the sword is certainly special. Later, he went on to gather energy from everyone and the entire planet to form a spirit bomb. He first absorbed this spirit bomb and then charged his sword up with its power, just like he did with his usual ki earlier on. With all the powers directed in the sword, it became powerful enough to damage Zamasu, whose immortality got nullified after the fusion. Also, he was exhausted, having just fought Vegito. If Vegito's fusion stayed a bit longer, he would probably end up destroying Zamasu. Trunks made sure to take advantage of that too. Trunks then stabbed Zamasu right through the chest, pulled it out, and this time explosively sliced Zamasu in halves, starting from nuts to the head. And it is almost like the spirit bomb energy was exploding while he was slicing him. A really cool combination and execution. It was a really unique way to finish it up. Some fans thought it was a bit exaggerated, but I think it was about perfect. I mean, just blowing him up with some ki blast or attacks like Kamehameha would be so typical. We got a refreshing and a never before seen combo sword attack. So I think it was all cool. However, it is mentionable that Zamasu only lost his physical body and would still try to cause chaos in episode 67 as he covers the sky after taking a new form. Still, we can say that Trunks got the final blow because only the physical body was in reach for them. They will now need the help of Omni King to wrap things up. Now, coming back to the spirit sword bomb, the real question is, how did Trunks learn it? Goku learned this technique in the Saiyan saga back when he was nowhere near as strong as Trunks. Besides, Trunks, being a son of elite Saiyan Prince Vegeta and genius scientist Bulma, is extremely talented and can learn new attacks very easily, like he learned Gullic Gun and Final Flash in a very short time. So even if Trunks just somehow figured out the way of gathering energy, I wouldn't be surprised. But there are more logical possibilities. Future Trunks trained under Supreme Kai. It is quite possible that even Supreme Kai knows that and taught Trunks to use the Spirit Bomb. There are indeed some similarities between the training of King Kai and Supreme Kai. Goku learned the technique in the afterlife and the exact training for it wasn't shown. But we saw Goku gathered energy from King Kai's planet and absorbed it into his hand before smashing the brick using it. In the Android 13 movie, Goku channels the energy directly into himself, just like Trunks channeled it to his sword. Trunks eliminated almost all the cons of the spirit bomb. He didn't even have to ask others to lend energy, and the ball was made almost instantly. Of course, given the fact everyone there was in the support of Trunks and badly wanted to help, which might have made it easier. So after removing the time-related problem with the technique, he then found the best way to use it. As he channeled all the energy to his sword, he made sure the full power of Spirit Bomb is unleashed on his opponent. Also, he made the attack harder to be dodged. Many fans were saying that Trunks using the Spirit Bomb didn't make sense, or the writers pulled it out of their ass just to make a cool scene. Well, I disagree. Just like I explained, I think it's quite logical for someone like Trunks, who trained under the Kaishins, to be able to use techniques like the Spirit Bomb. Another issue the fans have is how some energy was gathered from humans is strong enough to destroy Zamasu. Well, Goku and Vegeta gave their energy too, and Zamasu was already hurt from the battle against Vegito. Besides, it's not about just how much raw power the attack has. Spirit Bomb is an attack which is about holiness or goodness and is more effective against evil. Once a Spirit Bomb has been fired, it is possible for one with a pure heart to even deflect the technique, as we saw Gohan doing it in the Saiyan saga. Zamasu has become the absolute definition of evil. Like Gawasu points out that this ugly two-faced form of Zamasu represents the hate and contradiction within him. If we have seen God, then this is the devil. Thus the attack was especially effective against him. So, I think it did make a lot of sense. Many fans thought it was illogical or they are making Trunks overpowered or things like that, but when you think about it, it's actually really logical. Also, this might be the last time we ever see future Trunks in this series. Being a popular character, he deserved a badass ending, don't you think? Do comment your opinion down below and let me know if you have anything to add to it or not. You can also share your theories and predictions of anything that is Dragon Ball related. For exclusive updates, like our Facebook page Dragon Ball Fans. The link can be found on the description down below.